On this episode of Florida Roadside Attractions and Abandoned Places, we come to southeast Polk County. Welcome to citrus country, the highlands and the orange groves. And we begin with an abandoned citrus orange grove outpost. Check out this water tower. There's also like a hawk flying right here. We're among the orange groves. This is real Florida, folks. Look at this, just sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. And inside this structure here that's seen better days, you can hear the tin moving in the wind there. There's a boat, an old boat right in the center of this old barn or garage. Below this rusted out tower, there's a hole in the bottom of that. I don't think that thing's gonna hold any water. Looks like the water pipes fed into this building. This must have been the old pump station. Some of the pipes are gone, that one going right down on the ground. And it looks like there's a house that sits to the left. I hear some dogs. Just to show you on the other side, there's that boat sitting right in the middle. Oh yeah, I'm waking up the neighborhood. Parked my car beside this dirt road on top of this hill. So beautiful. The camera doing it no justice. There's not too many hills in Florida and not too many views like this. This is incredible. There's an island down there in the middle of Crooked Lake. Several homes and docks along the coast there. And then over to the right, check this out. Way out there, kind of in the center of the screen, you could make out Bach Tower. Way out there, do you see it? That's where I got engaged last year, actually first of this year, to Chris the girl. That's a long way out there. We're probably a good 10 to 15 miles. And just a hint of orange right here. Not quite ripe yet. They still have a few months to go. I'll tell you what though, it smells amazing out here. That aroma and that view. Almost paradise, my friends, almost paradise. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J, and this is Florida Roadside Attractions and Abandoned Places, a video series I began here on this channel back in the summer of 2020. Simply getting in this car right here, heading down the back roads of Florida, exploring, finding the relics, the roadside ruins, the abandoned things, and just the cool, wacky attractions sometimes, things that catch my eye. That is the ultimate goal and mission within these videos, and we've had some pretty good times in the past, and today finally I'm glad to return to this series and explore one of my most highly anticipated areas of Florida. We are circa Frostproof, Florida, a really small town right here in the heart of Florida orange grove country, and as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous up here. We are on the ridge line, the center ridge line that runs right down the center of Florida. We're just south of Lake Wales. Frostproof, kind of tucked away in between two giant lakes. This is Crooked Lake right here behind me. We are going to explore the relics of the orange groves. Gonna head down these dirt roads. I am so happy to be here. This is one of my favorite things to do, just to get out there, drive down these dirt roads and check things out. That's the ultimate goal. I hope you enjoy this presentation, my adventure today. Just firing up the camera as normal. But I'm anticipating some very cool things today. So thanks for joining me. Here we go. Welcome back to Florida Roadside Attractions and Abandoned Places. There's much ahead. And to begin, we head south of Crooked Lake towards Frostproof. Gonna see several water towers today, citrus water towers, just like that one. I just wanted to stop right here at this crossroads to appreciate this. Check this out. It is so freaking quiet out here. We are deep in the heart of Florida. Holy cow. There's a little bit of cell phone signal, not much. Orange sand. I feel like we're walking on Mars. Really cool, isn't it? And way down that road, you can make out the ridge. You can see the rows of the orange grove. A little windy up here, but it feels amazing. It's like 69 degrees. And passing by what looks to be like a water pump station. Hydration for the orange trees. Citrus is a blooming, a lot more orange in those trees. Look at that. And I was on Tire Road that entire time, in case you wanted to know. Gotta be careful. I think I hear gunfire. I am very rural. There might be someone out here. Hopefully they're shooting into like a berm or something, but there's someone out here having target practice, it sounds like. All right, stopped again on the side of this dirt road. Check this out. I'm gonna zoom all the way down there. It's a canyon. It looks like this is some kind of a quarry. Don't know if the camera's doing this any justice. That's far away and below. Looks like they're harvesting dirt. This is a giant canyon. It is very bizarre to see in Florida. Old split rail fence here. Look at this. This looks like something you would see up in the Northeast, not in Florida. So this is the C.C. Calhoun Incorporated pit number 5, Canyon Pit Frostproof. You can get a better view of it right here. This is the main entrance, zoomed all the way in. Just a bizarre sight to see. Most of these roads out here I'm traveling down today are not on Google Earth or Maps. You know how you drop the little yellow dude down and you look around? The Google car has not been down most of these roads you will see today. Super cool. We now come to Lake Patrick Road, just north of Frostproof. Right down Lake Patrick here. You can kind of make it out from here, but there's a tunnel, a road tunnel that goes below a railroad track. I'm gonna drive through it, and then after we drive through it, I'm gonna get out and show you. This is my reaction real time, about to drive through the tunnel. I've got my camera, my Volkswagen Vision on the hood, my GoPro. Entering the tunnel now. Oh wow, I see a lot of graffiti. Check this out. Super cool. Whoa, very narrow. Okay, awesome. Looks like there's a place to pull off to the side here. Now on foot. Looks like this is a popular spot to come for the youth. Graffiti not only on the tunnel, but on the trees surrounding. A very cool transformation. On that side, orange groves. This side of the railroad tracks through the tunnel, a bunch of trees. See a lot of fresh paint over here too. I know what you're saying. Hey, I drive through one of these tunnels every day in my neck of the woods, Tampa J. Well, not too many of these for Florida. In Florida, that's why I'm so excited. This is cool. You don't see this, especially in South Florida. Kill or die. Yeah, a lot of this is fresh. I wonder what this place was like on Halloween a few nights ago. I'm gonna enjoy walking through this tunnel. Hello? Whoa! Nice little echo in here. Echo, echo, echo. I'm right now in the dead center. Check this out. Tunnel! The tunnel of Frostproof. I love it. Hello! It'd be awesome if a train would come over right now. And someone left their trash there. Hello. I wonder if this tunnel is haunted. For today's creature feature. Man, that echo is fun. There it went away. What a tunnel. So that's looking east. I'm gonna zoom out for you here. Again, so quiet. You can hear the birds. Something's bothering them. Isn't that awesome? Speaking of screenshots, if you take a screenshot, it'll last longer. J plus C, 9/13/2021. Jay and Chris. Hey, that is about the same time we started talking. I'm already having so much fun, and we haven't even made it to Frostproof. That is so cool. You never know what you're gonna find when you just get in your car and drive. I love exploring. Thanks for watching, guys. There's so much ahead. Just to show you more what's going on here. A lot of oak trees, live oak trees, and palmettos right before the tunnel and the railroad tracks. And a lot of beer bottles. Yeah, this is hangout place, hangout spot. I can see why. Finally making our way into Frostproof. I could drive down these roads all day. This is fun. And these are the same railroad tracks we passed underneath. Now we're passing over them. The tunnel down that way, north. Look at this old house sitting on the hill. Don't know if that's vacant or not. Looks like someone might live there, but beautiful. And right next to State Road 17 and below these 3 palms, the welcoming sign. Welcome to Frostproof. Looks like they're known as the Friendly City. Well, let's see how friendly they are. And first thing that caught my eye when I rolled into town, this abandoned filling station or automotive garage. A lot of cool relics just sitting along the wall here. Even an old TV. We're just about a mile north of downtown Frostproof. Old Glory just hanging by a thread there. Yeah, just an old loader sitting out back with a bunch of junk right here, this old gas station. Fall in love with learning. Okay, check it out. Just north of downtown right there. Wanted to stop here though, because across the way, you can see the water tower. Good spot to look at it, Frostproof. Always enjoy sharing the water towers across America. I want to go up there. And the road I've been traveling on, 17, is actually called Scenic Highway. I'm at the corner of Scenic and West A Street. I wanted to get my car and head up to downtown, but I wanted to show you this unique looking building. It's a real estate office. It's a castle. That's a unique piece of architecture. Didn't think we'd find something like this today. So cool. Looks like they're celebrating fall as well. Hay bell and a scarecrow. Howdy. Howdy. Alright, this town looks cool. Old filling station there on the corner. And a car dealership on the opposite. Oh my gosh, who's here on the corner? It's the exterminator. Okay, that's kind of creepy. I think his name's Cal. Shall we park here, Cal? I think we shall. And welcome to downtown Frostproof. Old theater right there. We'll check that out. Check this out. So Frostproof sits between 2 lakes. There's one on the east side down the hill there. And then that way, can't really see it because of the trees, but down that hill there's another lake. So I'm looking to explore between lake to lake of the downtown area, and then some around. There's a lot of cool structures down here, including this mid-century car dealership, Auto Plus Auto Parts. Recently, it looks like it's vacant now, but that's a beauty right there. Scenic Highway and Wall Street. This is Wall Street, not Main Street, but it is Main Street through Frostproof. Yeah, dude, you like startled me when I saw you there on the corner. Halloween just 5 nights ago. It's still fall, and you've got a spider on top of your head, arachnophobia style. That's pretty awesome. Well, it looks like there's several scarecrows down Wall Street here. We're gonna check them out. City of Frostproof. Sign on the pole right here before Citizens Bank and Trust. Citizens Bank. We have these back in Indiana when I was growing up. They're still there. It looks like this one was erected in 1925. It's got an old clock there on the side of the building. Beautiful yellow brick structure. I see so much cool stuff. I don't know where to start. Might as well go over here across the way and check out this old car dealership. I see some cars in the windows. Looks like there's the showroom over to the left. This is a beautiful relic right here. Check it out. There are actual cars inside there. I'm sure they belong to the current owner that is not really utilizing this building. Some cactus there. We've got some old Mercedes. Yeah, looks like that's a diesel right there. We got mid-90s Mercedes and 80s Mercedes. It's a really cool building. Yeah, there's another car over there. Oh, it's a Porsche. old Porsche 944, I think, or 928. Yeah, so we're up on a hill. I can see down that way. It looks like there's another water tower down along the south side of the town. Yeah, check this out on the south side of the building. Used cars. Look at that old sign. Also an old boat just kind of sitting there. A dinghy. This is what I like to see. Very Americana. So cool. On the corner of this side of the dealership, check it out. A sign, two signs. One says Gasoline Alley. Right there. We're at the corner of Gasoline Alley and Memory Lane. It's pretty neato. Back there, Wall Street, and that side of the town we'll get to eventually, but just to show you what's going on here. And across the field here, a very historic looking building that looks to be maybe the former high school. Yeah, we'll get over there eventually. Man, there's a lot of stuff to see today. No dumping, private dumpster. There's no more dumpster there. It's like an old water tank out here too, or a fuel tank behind the dealership. Now walking underneath this lanai here. Automotive collection experts. Looks like this thing has been a lot of different things. P&J Recreation Pool Room and cold beer. This looks like a dive. Don't know if it's open. It is Sunday. No, it is open. I see lights on in there. Looks like they're already decorated for Christmas. And I decided to cut over here at First and Oak Street. There's the car dealership, Citizens Bank, Wall Street, and behind me what I thought was a old high school, which it probably is, but now currently is the City Hall of Frostproof. Also, I think the sheriff's station or sheriff's office is in this building as well. It says it right above the door, Frostproof High School. So this was the former Frostproof High School. Home of the Bulldogs. I saw that when I was riding in. The current high school said, welcome to Bulldog Country. The former home of the Bulldogs, now City Hall. And look, another little free library. I enjoy showing these. We always have to look inside to see what's there. All kinds of things in here. The Taming of the Shrew. Oh, that's a classic. Shakespeare. Also, Bruce Hiscock, Coyote and the Badger. I'm sure that's awesome. Desert Hunters of the Southwest. And on the far edge of the City Hall sign, there's a little memorial, Frostproof Police Department. It looks like these are former police officers from this area. Henry David McCall, Sergeant Richard C. Clark, Johnny B. Smith, and W.M. Poggy Bill Collins. Dates all the way back to the 1930s. I think these are former police chiefs or officers. There's all their pictures right there. Very old picture on the bottom there. I'm sure that's somewhere here in downtown Frostproof. Just stepped upon the sidewalk of Oak Street, heading back to Wall Street. Coming across this old two-story building, walking up on it, just noticing the rusty old fire escape on the back side. Absolutely quiet. See a lot of cars. See a lot of cars going by, but not a lot of people on foot. There isn't Anytime Fitness there. I'm sure there's a lot of folks inside there. Looks like this used to be a bank. Way off. Old City Hall, right down the street from the current City Hall. A lot of bikes passing by on the scenic highway down there. Look at that. Motorcycles, that's where I parked. Yeah, former City Hall, right here on Oak and Wall. New City Hall, old high school. See it back there. We're gonna go to this dock right here in this picture. It's right down the street, way down Wall Street. It's one of those lakes. Actually, right there, you can still see the water. That dock is right down there. Eventually we'll go there. Se habla español. Frostproof Barbershop. Hall of Fades. Also, El Mercadito Mexican store. Looks like that's open. A lot of bikes out here. I think these are for sale. I found the eyeglasses drop-off for the Lions Club. Look at that, Lions Club International. Good old Lions Club, all the way across America. And the former home, or maybe current home, it says closed on the door, but it looks vacant. This is an old pharmacy, Watson's Pharmacy. And they are an operating pharmacy. They're just not open on the weekends. Good old-fashioned pharmacy right here, Monday through Friday. It's dark in there, but you can make out these baskets there, those shopping baskets. And right across the street from me, just wanted to show you the backside of the car dealership I didn't show you. It looks like there's the service entrance and the oil change entrance, lubrication. And as you can hear behind me, the road noise, I'm back at the corner of Scenic and Wall Street. Looks to be an old filling station here on the corner now. Beyond All Smoke Ribs Barbecue, established in 2022, a fairly new eatery. I'll tell you what, they're not cooking right now, but I can smell the smoker over there. I passed by it, oh my gosh, I just got hungry. Very cool they're utilizing this old filling station as a barbecue spot. There's the old bay doors right there for the garage. Oh, it says they're open. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get barbecue today, but this is definitely an option right here at Beyond All Smoke Ribs, BASR. And then I quickly turned around to show you the building across here. Giant faded mural. Florida landscape. I see an alligator right there. I'm gonna cross over there and take a look at that and then head south. That's where I parked. There's the scarecrow, making our way down towards the lake. And this mural, perfect for the topic. It's called Citrus Country. It's 21 years old. It was painted by Thomas A. Freeman on July 4th, 2002, 21 years ago. I'm surprised to see it's still here. The sun, the powerful Florida sun, has bleached it. It's fading away. Although this alligator, he looks pretty good. He also looks pretty hungry too. Oh man, I'm gonna have to find some food. I got food on the brain. Looks like most of the buildings in this area might be pretty vacant. Oh, check this out, Bloom Box. Looks like a flower shop. This sign's been hanging here for 5 years. Check this out. They celebrated 100 years in 2018, 1918 to 2018. Remember Frostproof. And I love old theaters, and this one, there's a little gym here, and it looks like it's still operational in great shape. This is the Raymond Theater, R-A-M-O-N, maybe possibly pronounced Ramon. 15 Wall Street, and they still have concerts here. Here's the 2023-24 schedule. I don't know if you recognize any of these names, but coming up, check it out. Well, hello, King. Elvis in the ticket window. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if Elvis ever played here. I know he played nearby. Did a lot of shows in his early career here in Florida with the Colonel. I did a quick history search. I don't think Elvis ever played here, but each year they have an Elvis impersonator come here and perform, which would be really cool to see. Looks like they highlight the 68 comeback special as well. I was also reading. Yeah, this is an active theater. They also have murder mysteries, and allegedly it is haunted. Yeah, check it out right behind me. The Raymond Theater. Good shape. There you go. Get it all into frame there. Can't see through the doors there. Obviously not open today, but would be very cool sometime to come down and check that out. Also, the buildings to the right, completely vacant. The water tower that we first saw, straight out that way, and it looks to be another old filling station right there on the corner. And these buildings right here at Carson and Wall, they look to be vacant as well. Back alley here, this building on the corner is called Wildflower Art Studios and Gallery. They've painted a cool door here on the corner with the sunflowers. Frostproof Art League and Gallery, there you go. I like that they have Starry Night right there. Monet. Oh, no, wait. No way, it can't be. Oh my gosh. Flamingo. Okay, this fall display, this scarecrow display, if this was some sort of a competition here in Frostproof, they better have won. Right here before the Chamber of Commerce, I present to you an amazing display. Look at all those flamingos. Join our flock. Let's flamingo. You're not a chamber member yet? Stop by and let's talk about it. I don't know. I think I should move to Frostproof. What about you? I've seen a lot of great things today. Really loving this part of Florida. That's so cool. This looks like it used to be the fuel island. Maybe there used to be gas pumps here. Nice little drive up. Flamingo! I love my flamingos. So cool. Did I mention I was hungry? Look at this. Right across from me, I looked over. An oasis of tacos. It's open. There's a little taco truck there, a taco trailer. It smells good. I don't know if I'm gonna eat there, but look. Nothing really going on. Nothing open. But that taco trailer. Just had to taco about it. Had to get one of them in there. Alright, I'm gonna control my hunger. I'm gonna walk down towards the lake. Looks like there's several things to see down here. Okay, this is cool. Old train station, right beside the railroad tracks. Now these are the same tracks that we passed underneath in that tunnel earlier. This is currently, I don't know if they're open today on Sunday, I don't think so. This is currently a coffee shop. Wow. That's cool. It says entrance ahead. Fresh hot coffee ahead. I'd say yum ahead. Oh man. Let's see if they're open. For a great cup of coffee, enter ahead. Although not open on Sundays. Well darn, I always do that. I'm always doing these adventures on Sundays, so I miss a lot of things. This was one that, wow, okay. I need to come back here. Yeah, I definitely, next time I'm rolling through here and not on a Sunday, I'm stopping for coffee because that looks awesome. A historic train station tour plus a good cup of coffee. That's me. Got these old vintage yellow seats out here. Mr. Chris, Magical Musical Coffee Depot. That's the name of it. Mr. Chris, Magical Musical Coffee Depot. That rolls off the tongue so nice. I wish the coffee was rolling off the tongue. All right, here you go. Check this out. Wow. Yeah. Definitely an old train station right here beside the tracks. This is cool. I'd love to see a train come through. Obviously, I wouldn't want to be standing right here. It's very subtle, but here on the corner of Wall Street and South Lake Street, right there, there's a little monument, a memorial made of sea stone, it looks like. Okay, check this out. Native American mound. Please keep off. I'm glad I saw that because I was about to walk right up there and read that sign. I'm gonna read it from back here though. Okay, my eyes aren't that good, so I'm gonna do my best to read this. I might actually take a picture of it and zoom in. Okay, so I took a picture of it on my phone. I'm gonna read it as I'm showing you this. In the 17th century, that's the 1600s, under Spanish rule, Indians buried their dead here. Glass beads and silver ornaments found on an Indian skeleton identify the mound as pre-Seminole, right here in the spot. This was placed here by the Lake Wales Chamber of Commerce, Daughters of the American Revolution, on October 10th, 1955. That monument was placed there in 1955. I've come up on a lot of Native American mounds. Being from Indiana, there are so many ceremonial mounds, burial mounds up in that region. Mostly the mounds here in Florida are shell mounds, and they were mostly mounds that they lived on top of them. The Native Americans lived on top of, but I've never actually seen in Florida a burial mound. Now we are higher up, as I was explaining earlier, so that is some unique and fascinating history right here. I didn't expect to see something like this today. Always got to respect our ancestry, especially the Native Americans. It's right next to this community center. There's a fire station there, and of course there's the water tower. So if you want to come check this out, this is pretty unique, fascinating. And again, I'm glad I read that sign that has seen better days. Something told me to read that before I walked up there. So there could be, I doubt it. I bet they excavated this site. I don't know if there's any more bodies underneath this, but at one point this was a burial ground, and we're still just gonna call it that, so I want to respect it. Natives were very spiritual people, and I am spiritual myself, so we come in peace and we leave in peace, and thank you for allowing us to be here. Okay, I changed my mind. Although the lake is right there, I can see that dock, which I was mentioning before. I think I'm gonna go back and get my car, because as soon as I visit this lake, I'm gonna go to the other side of town, which is probably a mile that way, and check out the other lake. There's 2 parks I want to check out right here in Frostproof. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and get my car. I feel like Frostproof is the town where the old man just like decides to buy a piece of property and just disappear. Like, it's so quiet and beautiful out here. Nothing really to do, but just to enjoy your peace and solitude. You've heard of the Cobra Kai Dojo? Well, have you heard of the Cobra Thai Dojo? Whoa! This is awesome. I don't know if this is still in operation. I don't think so. But this was formerly the Cobra Thai Dojo. Just to show you where we're at. Still walking back to my car. This building right here, which used to be 19 Duke 61, whatever that means. I think they built this in 1961. The Duke building. Show no mercy. Cobra Thai, good Karate Kid reference. And there were a few other scarecrows, but that one on the corner, the exterminator, and the flamingo scarecrow over there, I think those are my favorite. These are cool, honorable mentions before I get in my car. Hello. That one didn't take much effort. I like it though. All right, back where we left off, further down Wall Street, Water Tower and American Legion Post 95, which look to have, check this out, this is a very Florida thing, which look to have some public shuffleboard courts. Very nice too, good shape. Those look very old. Park closed 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. We've got a while. The dock's right out here. This lake right here, pretty big. This is one of the largest lakes in this region. This is Reedy Lake, like Reedy Creek. Please don't litter. Keep our community clean. Reedy Lake. I'm sure there's thousands of alligators in this large body of water. This boardwalk right here, it's seen better days too. I'm gonna watch my step. Yeah, this is getting kind of old. Yeah, be very careful out here. Water is very murky. Not so clear. Still beautiful though. Hills, a ridge on that side of the lake, all the way around us. Orange groves and homes. Also, there's a water treatment plant right there. That's where you're hearing that noise from. And I'll look back to downtown Frostproof and the water tower. Let the camera roll a little bit. Florida. Really enjoying this day. It's one of my favorite adventures in a while. It's like a boat out on the water right there. Definitely a bass boat. It's like they're stopping to fish. No sign of any alligators, but I know they're down there. Oh yes, they're down there. All right, now it's time to head to the far west side of town to the other lake. This is neat, who knew? Just beside the water tower, a baseball field. A unique looking one too. Looks like it's cut out into the ground. They actually have true dugouts. I like the red brick wall. I wonder if this is where the Bulldogs play or used to play baseball. It looks like they made the backstop in some kind of a stage. Looks like it might be a concert or venue now. Another old filling station here on the corner. Look at the old lifts. Looks like this has power. Scenic Highway and 3rd Street. Oh, that's a relic right there. That's cool. Looks like someone's trying to restore that. Hope they do, it's awesome. And on the far west side of Frostproof now, Lake Clinch Park. There's a few parking spots here. Also, a dock right out behind this building. Looks like public restrooms and a water fountain. The dock is right there. There's a couple people out there. All right, I'm gonna walk out on this pier. Concrete pier. A couple birds at the end. There's folks out here enjoying the park as well. A couple kids playing football. A man walking his dog. This is beautiful. Lake Lynch. Sorry to scare you away, birds. No jumping off the dock. Wonder if we'll see any gators out here. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at the hill over here. The ridge, the house is up there. They've got a nice view of Lake Lynch. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is real Florida. This is so beautiful out here, or up here. We're highly elevated compared to Tampa Bay, back that way. I'd say we're at least over 100 feet above sea level. Now I know what you're saying. That's nothing, Jay. Well, in Florida, it actually is. We are along this ridge that runs right down the center of Florida. At one time, most of Florida was underwater, except for this center ridge. I don't think this has ever been, with the exception of the lakes, obviously, but all the land you saw today, I don't think it was ever underneath water. We're talking about thousands of years ago. Okay, I've enjoyed my time exploring Frostproof. There's something I want to see. I found it on Google Maps just outside actually the southeast side of town. Looks like an old abandoned house. So I'm gonna go try to find that now, and then later I'm gonna get that food. I'm hungry. Did a loop around the block because I saw this. Look at this. The former home left its chimney right here on the corner of the street. Look, the mailbox is still there. Yeah, check this out. The fireplace. That was an old home. That's cool. Very vintage car dealership sign here on the south side of town. Country Motors Incorporated. Buy here, pay here. Corner of 9th and Pine Street. Check that out. If I were to drive down Pine Avenue right there, or Pine Street, I wouldn't make it out. Not in this two-wheel front-wheel drive car. And on the south side of Reedy Lake, there's something ahead that looks awesome. I've been actually anticipating this moment all day. Right next to Reedy Lake, this 1920s gym. Check this out. Currently sitting vacant. It looks like perhaps the roof has been redone. But that's just your stereotypical looking classic Florida bungalow right there. Very cool. Let's see if I can take a closer look. So before I got here, I thought this place was completely abandoned. It looks like someone's owning it, or owns it. And they might be across the street here. Actually, I see a lot of folks over there. So I'm not gonna encroach. I don't see a no trespassing sign. But as I get in my car here, turn around, I'll show you the other side of the house. But yeah, someone's restoring this old 1920s bungalow right here beside Reedy Lake. And it's very beautiful. And passing back through Frostproof, looking for something to eat. That barbecue spot might be an option. However, there's another place I passed on my way in that looks pretty good. Okay, first off, Frostbite Ice Cream and More. That font reminds me of the Frosty Boy font, the eatery I used to eat when I was a kid in New Palestine, Indiana. This place is open, it's packed, it looks Americana, it looks me. We're eating here. Classic roadside diner here. I like the murals. All right, I've got a booth. This is a hopping place here on this Sunday. I like these vintage booths here. Check this out. Frosty Bite, ice cream and more. Double pickle, onion, mustard only. That's a fresh grilled hunk of double beef right there. And we got some crinkle cut fries. I'm really gonna enjoy this. I am hungry, as I've expressed so many times during this video. Munch is on. Munch ahead. And I just had to. I love a great banana milkshake, and I think this one, I think it's gonna be great. Cherry, on top. Burger was delicious, fries were delicious, banana milkshake was delicious. This is by far the busiest place in Frostproof on this Sunday afternoon. Look at this. Good food. I look forward to coming back to Frosty Bite. Reminds me of Frosty Boy. And on 630 West, just west of town, just noticed this red barn with an awesome Phillips 66 sign there. Don't see a lot of red barns in Florida. That's a cool one. Also, there's an old Coke machine sitting underneath the awning there. Don't know if you can see it. Right there in the shadows. All right, got to be careful here. Pulling off on the side of the road to read this historic marker. Side of Fort Clinch. This road is very busy and everyone seems to be flying down it, so kind of being careful here. Some unique history. If you remember a few months back, I visited Fort Meade, which is actually that way, about 20 miles. Site of Fort Clinch, also a Seminole War fort from 1849 to 1858. It used to sit right here amongst Lake Clinch, right out there. And you might remember some of these names if you studied the Civil War like I did. Several men served at this point who later gained prominence in the American Civil War. Among these were General George G. Meade, A.P. Hill, and Stonewall Jackson. General Stonewall Jackson, who was shot and killed during the Civil War. They were stationed here. A little unique piece of history on Lake Clinch here in Frostproof. 7th Infantry U.S. Army and Florida Mounted Volunteers. So they served for the U.S. Army when they were stationed here prior to the Civil War. Been to many sites of the Seminole era war forts, including the one in downtown Tampa, Old Fort Brooke. That's one of my favorite ones, which is now Old Fort Brooke parking garage, which is really haunted. Done videos on that in the past. I need to get back there. It's been a few years since I've shared that history, and there's a lot more to share. All kinds of things to share here in Florida. That's why I love it so much. And not far from Fort Clinch Road, back on Tyree Road, back in the Groves. Actually, yeah, this is where I turned earlier. We're doing a full circle here. Miles and miles of these types of roads in this region of Polk County. Who knows what you would find if you were to drive down every single road. And that's one reason why I'm coming back. Much ahead. Look at this ravine here. And across the way there, that's Crooked Lake. Nice big gaping hole. And so we have circled back to Crooked Lake, this time on Rogers Road. If you guys are looking for an awesome site, if you want to come out here just north of Frostproof, this is Rogers Road, Crooked Lake. You can find it easily on the map if you just look for Crooked Lake in southeast Polk County and you look for Rogers Road. That's where I'm standing right here. I actually started the video on the road, one road over up there. It's a little higher. You can see more of the area, but on Rogers Road right here, there's actually cattle down the hill. There's several orange groves, houses down there, but here you can see more of the water. And again, out there, shout out to my beautiful fiance. Lake Wells Bach Tower. You can barely make it out on the ridge. This is a beautiful spot. So beautiful. Zoomed in. On the other side of Crooked Lake over there, all those houses, they're looking back at this giant hill we're standing on. I'm sure that's a great view from over there. I look forward to coming back and driving all the way around Crooked Lake. I have a feeling there's a lot of cool stuff in this territory. This is a giant lake. Check this out. It goes all the way over there and then some. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. And this is the end. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor. Go right down there in the bottom of the screen, right below, there's a thumbs up. That's called a like. Give it a like. Right there on the YouTube, right there. This is a YouTube video, and I am Tampa J, and this is my YouTube channel. I say it that way. I periodically like to explain, because a lot of people click on this video off of Google, off of Facebook. I just want to put out there that this is actually a channel. This is my channel, and I'm preaching to the choir to many of you. I'm preaching to the choir, but I just want those people to know, maybe it's their first time here, maybe it's their first time clicking on this type of video. This is a channel, and if you subscribe to it, there's a notification bell, a subscription bell down there. It'll give you a notice of my next episode, my latest upload. Also, if you like today's video, if you like this type of exploration, especially Florida, I have a playlist on the main page of this YouTube channel called Florida Roadside Attractions and Abandoned Places. So you can go watch the previous episodes over there. Also, as I upload and update this series, if you're subscribed to that playlist, the next video will come into play on that playlist. I don't always explain that at the end of every video, but occasionally I like to come back to it, because there's always someone that ends up subscribing from that because they didn't know. So I like to explain that. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my experience out here today near Frostproof. I absolutely loved my experience. So beautiful out here, and I will be back. I look forward to driving through here again, especially when I bring Chris the girl out here, my fiance, who also has a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Chris the girl. I want to bring her out here because I know she would enjoy this view right here. Isn't this awesome? Yeah. I won't hold you. I won't keep you too long. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. We're in November, and Christmas is right around the corner, and I'm just really grateful for all of you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. This channel would not be the same without all of you, so thank you very much. And please know that you are awesome, and that you are loved, and that no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead for you. Just keep your head up and one foot in front of the other. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. All right, guys. I'll see you later. There's much ahead. Got about an hour-and-a-half ride home to the Tampa Bay area. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm like straight south of the Disney World area. Kind of south, a little southeast of Orlando. All right, one last look at that view. See you next time, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.